Hi guys, I am Glenn Latier with Mr. Crafty Man, and I'm here with my wife Emeril Lagasse. And today, like I had promised you last week, we're going to show you how to do a veggie bake. You can use whatever vegetables you want, but we chose the ones that I like, and she kind of got on me right before I started this video because I didn't buy some she liked, like Brussels sprouts. I was like, what the heck? Who uses Brussels sprouts in a veggie bake?
Sure do.
So before we get started here, I want to mention my Facebook group. There is over 1,100 people in that Facebook group, and everybody is in the same boat as you. Everybody has got either diabetes, kidney disease of one stage or another, or both. So it's a great place to go. It's about the only positive kidney group that I found on Facebook. I toured a couple of them earlier in the week, and I kind of got my butt chewed on. In one of them, one of the moderators came on and told me that I shouldn't be in the group giving people hope. Those of you who are in my kidney group, you can see that there's a reason to have hope. Everybody who has been doing the plan, even if they haven't been doing the plan for very long yet, is starting to see results. So the link to the kidney group is going to be in the video below. And later on this week, I've got kind of a surprise for you. Well, I'll kind of tell you what's going on now. So I've been feeling kind of bad because I've told quite a few of you I do not have time for telephone calls with all of the businesses that I'm running and everything I've got doing. So what I did is I turned one of the businesses over to one of my boys, and something I've been working on is getting certified as a health and wellness coach as well as a kidney health coach, and that certification is complete. So I'm working on getting the website up. It should be up and running later this week, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer scheduled free 15-minute video consultations, and that's going to be on a first come first served basis. So when I release the website, you can go into the schedule, or you can click on a block and schedule a block of time, and you should be emailed as long as you've entered your email into the form. You will have a link sent to you, and at the specified time you click on that link and it'll bring you into a Zoom video call with me. I think Emeril Lagasse has something she wants to show to you here.
So Mr. Crafty Man isn't alone when it comes to crafts. Some of you have asked for me to show some of my crochet items, so I just started making this. I still have to finish the little baby, so here's one of those. And then I made a cute little jacket with a hat for my sister-in-law's grandbaby, which is coming in April. And then I made a cute little roper jumper suit for when it gets colder. So just a couple things I wanted to show you real quick before we get into the video.
So there's a couple of you that were talking about wanting to see her arts and crafts, and she does a lot of knitting and crocheting. She's attempted tatting, but she's not as good at it as my mom was.
Which I will have to show you as well.
So I will go ahead and let her get started with her veggie bake here.
Okay, so first off, I'm going to take some asparagus right here. Let's take that off. I believe they call this, I believe they call this mise a plat, I believe. Alright, so let's just take a few of those. We don't need them all. And then I'll just cut the back of it off a little bit, because some of the pieces on the back are kind of yucky. then I will take a tiny bit of the front off. There you go. And I will give it a quick wash. Make sure they're nice and clean. There you go. And then I will dry it up a little bit with a paper towel. There you go. And I'll lay those on top of that. Right here. Put this in my garbage bowl. Sorry, I sounded a little strange. I got a cold, so bear with me. Alright, then I'll take some green beans. I'll wash those up. And I will dry those. There you go. Everything we do in my house is quick, simple. I don't have all day to cook. I don't have all day to do anything because mostly we're at work and we work all day long. So I'm really home. So when I am home and I do cook, I usually make quick and simple items. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to cut that on this side. And I'm going to cut some on this side.
And today's episode is brought to you by Pamela's Sewing Creations. Actually, it's not. This is just a project that I was working on for a local business. And I laser engraved the wood. Just thought I'd show that to you.
That smells good.
And Petra's huffing the fumes here.
I know, it smells so good. Alright, so we got the beans and the carrots. We just got those little tiny carrots from Walmart. They're already done. He likes them more than I do. I like them fresh, but he likes them like that.
You should chop them up long ways.
Long ways, okay. So I guess I would chop some up long ways for him because he likes them. Alright, so we have that. So I'm just gonna cut them in fourth or just cut them up small just for him. There you go. And I'll put a few of those on there. Like so. Yeah, when you don't have a whole lot of time, then you just try and find stuff that goes quick to cook and make. And that's how it works in our house. Because Sunday is pretty much our only day where we really don't work. So that's the day when I usually clean the house, pre-cook meals for him, and do little projects and stuff of my own. Even though at work I crochet a lot too. When it's slow, I sometimes crochet, or I crochet when it's even not slow. Oh, don't want to do that now. There you go. Put a few more on there and we're done. One more. Yeah, that should be good enough since I'm not having any of those. Okay, put those back. Now, for the most important part, and the most yummiest, and the most healthiest, garlic. We definitely want to put garlic on there. This meal is not completed unless you put a ton of garlic on it.
And I like to spread the vegetables out.
Got you some.
And this is Taylor, by the way. You haven't met her yet. You've met her sister, Betty.
On the garlic, I divide it everywhere on this sheet because I want to make sure that the garlic, okay, that the garlic gets infused in all of the veggies.
The dog's chasing the cat.
There you go. Let's just put them all over. That's a lot, that's right, but I will be eating a lot of those. There you go. And then we'll put black pepper. Maybe a tiny bit more since you like your pepper.
Yep, I love pepper.
Okay. Alrighty. That's a lot of pepper. Jeez.
And then the salt that we typically use here at home is the pink Himalayan salt. And in Emeril Lagasse true fashion, I'm gonna put a pinch of that on there.
Is that how he does it?
Or like this.
That's not exactly. That's a lot of salt.
No, that's not so much.
No? Well, okay. Let's give it a little pow of my own. There you go. And then we will drizzle it with extra virgin olive oil. The good stuff.
Okay, and the bottle does say extra virgin olive oil.
It
Somebody
sure
got
does.
on me over that
Yep.
a month or so ago because the bottle didn't say extra virgin.
Oh, it sure does. Okay, and then we'll drizzle all that on there.
And this extra virgin olive oil is a great source of calories also. You have got, what, in a tablespoon, you've got 120 calories here. So if you're coming up a little bit short on your calories in your shakes, and as I've mentioned in previous videos, I normally have 2 shakes a day. You can put a couple tablespoons of this in there, and then when you add in your 0 sugar Hershey's syrup, it kind of covers up the taste of it. So you get your calories and you get a decent
All
flavor.
right, let me bring this closer real
Oh, I can
quick.
zoom in.
Oh, zoom in.
Okay, so I will zoom
right.
in so you can see what she's done here.
It's nothing fancy. It's quick, simple, and it's so delicious.
And what temperature are you going to cook this on, and
So-
for how long?
I am going to put it in at 425 for about 20 minutes. That's what and if you have to leave it in a few more minutes extra, that's fine. But 425, I found out, for about 20 minutes is perfect.
And when she says perfect, what I like is I like everything to be crispy. Almost like fries that have been left in the fryer until they're crunchy. I like all of this stuff here to be really crunchy, maybe even a little bit dark. I've noticed that like the artichokes and the green beans taste good if they're a little bit burnt, so sometimes I'll have her burn them. But
Especially
anyway,
the garlic. The garlic tastes amazing burnt. I love that taste.
yeah, kind of like back in the old days when I used to eat s'mores. When I could eat them, I would actually light my marshmallow on fire and until it was nice and burnt, and then blow it out and put it in between the graham cracker and the chocolate. So anyway, we're going to pop this in the oven. We're not going to make you guys sit and wait for it to come out and everything. You get the idea here. Be sure to join the Facebook group. Again, the link is in the video. There's no spam in the group. Everybody's nice in the group. It's a very positive group. If you're in any of those other kidney Facebook groups, you're going to see there is a big difference. And I do give you hope in there. Everybody else gives you hope, and we're giving you hope for a reason, because contrary to what the medical industry tells you, and I'm living proof of that, I believe that kidney disease can be reversed. I have brought my GFR all the way from 25 up to 79 in 9 months. There's I believe 3 people in the kidney group who are on dialysis, and their GFRs are actually going up. One of them has gone from 3, let's see, he was going in for dialysis 3 times a week. Now he's down to going in for dialysis 1 time every 2 weeks. And that's great news. There's a lot of people in the group that are improving. Be sure to watch my video that's an hour and 4 minutes long. Watch it all the way from the beginning to the end. I'll know if you didn't watch it because you'll have questions if you didn't watch it. You may still have a few questions if you did watch it, but from the questions that you're asking, I'll know if you actually watched it or not. And I would be happy to help you out with that. You can email me at glenjl69@gmail.com. That's GLENN JL69@gmail.com with questions you may have, and I'll be happy to answer them. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel here. I don't have a ton of viewers and a ton of subscribers, and I don't really get much out of having viewers and subscribers except for a little bit of personal satisfaction knowing that I may be helping someone, and if at least one person can be helped, I'm happy with that. So we will be back next week. We were talking about the recipe for next week. We can't remember the name of it. It's going to be like an Indian rice recipe, but we're not going to be using rice like traditional rice, white rice, or some people believe that brown rice is a good substitute for white rice because it has fewer carbs, but it's only 10 fewer carbs. So instead of 45 carbs, you're getting 45. We're going to be using konjac rice, which has little to no carbs.
Now, if you're not a diabetic, the brown rice, yes, it is a little bit healthier than the white rice, of course. But if you're diabetic, it doesn't really matter. It still has carbs in it, so it really doesn't make any difference.
And we had somebody in the kidney group that didn't think that they could eat lettuce because lettuce had carbs in it too, which is very, very, very little, but just some really ridiculous questions and everything.
But you never know, you know, when you first find out, you're just baffled and you have just no idea what can I eat. You're sitting there like, oh my gosh, what in the world am I going to cook today? What am I going to buy at the grocery store? It's definitely a scary situation.
And in the book that I have coming out very shortly, it's going to be packed full of kidney and diabetes friendly recipes. The book that I referred to you, I kind of feel bad about because it was not geared towards diabetics, and diabetics have to go through and sort through all the ingredients in the recipe and substitute or pull out the things that are not good for diabetics. The book that we have coming out, everything inside of it is kidney and diabetic friendly. It's going to have shopping lists inside of it. I've had people asking me to make them shopping lists, tell them what they can eat, what they can't eat, and we know that it's very frustrating in the beginning when you're newly diagnosed. You're afraid to put anything in your mouth, and something that I always say is everything you put in your mouth is either medicine or poison, and that goes for food. I mean, is it good food, which is medicine for your body, or is it bad food, which is poison? There's a lot of people still going wild at Walmart in the frozen food section over in the plant-based section. They're thinking just because it's plant-based, it's good for you. Be sure to download the Yucca app. It's spelled Y-U-K-A. With that app, you can enter anything or scan barcodes at the grocery store, and it'll rate on a scale of 1 to 100 how healthy the food is for you. And it'll tell you what's bad about it, what's good about it, and it'll recommend other products that are similar to what you're looking at, but ones that are actually healthy for you. So again, that's it for this week. We will be back next week with another recipe, and hopefully I'll have time to get a craft in. If I can get all of the scheduling and everything going on my website this week. I will post another video this week giving you that web address, and you can go on in there and schedule free 15-minute consultations. And this is one consultation per family. It doesn't mean you can go in and do 15 minutes for yourself and then have your wife go in and do 15 minutes and your kid go in and do 15 minutes. It's one per family. And I'm going to try and do that as long as I can. But it's mainly going to be in the evenings because I do work during the daytime. So it'll be in the evenings, Monday through Saturday, and then Sundays I can do it most of the afternoon. So I'm going to be offering those free consultations to help you out. And then even though all of my information is free on the internet, on YouTube videos, the website and everything that I'm doing does cost me money. So even though some of you have went over all of the information, you still need help. There's a lot of things you don't understand. So I'm going to be offering some paid services. I'm going to be offering the initial 90-day plan. You're going to have plenty of video consultations included in that. I'm going to give you all of the information you need. We're going to be on the phone or on the video multiple times a week. And then once you've finished those 90 days, and for those of you that have already finished the 90 days, I'm also going to have a Beyond 90 Days program where once you've successfully completed those first 90 days and we see progress, we change things up and continue to heal you. So anyway, that's it for this week. We will see you next week. Be sure to like and subscribe. Share this video, and we'll see you then. Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Bye.